Hi people. Okay, this has been about the third time I've tried to do this video and my patience is running thin. I'm going to give it one last shot. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Okay, basically I'll explain the situation again. I've had an email of somebody, a younger person, who asked me about blood witches, who wanted to know whether, in terms of tradcraft, in terms of traditional witchcraft and old craft, either you are born a witch or you are made a witch. Now, there are a lot of books that say and claim that in order to be a witch, you have to be born of an elven race. You have to be part fae. Basically, you have to have that in you. And in terms of that, they always say, like, a lot of people say you are part fairy if you have Celtic blood in you. So if your ancestors were Scottish, you're part fae. Chances are you have fairy blood in you. If you're part Irish as well. Now, I think personally, I do believe in blood witches. I do. And I also believe in natural witches. There's another concept of a blood witch, is that a blood witch is somebody whose family members before them were witches and it's passed through them, through their blood. Blood meaning obviously the blood in our bodies, but it is within you. It is a power embodied in you from the moment you are born. That power is there. I do believe this. I do, but I also believe that you can become a witch. I think, I fully believe that. Witchcraft is a personal path, and it's something that's personal to each individual. You go to one witch, they will do a ritual completely different. If you came to me, I would do a ritual completely different. But if you went to somebody else, their ritual would just be different. We all vary in terms of how we work. I'll burn mugwort, I'll burn mandrake. Another person will be like, whoa, I'm not going to do that. That's pretty dangerous, which it is, by the way. But yeah, I do believe that you can be a blood witch. I consider myself to be a natural witch, at least. I do. I mean, I just look at on what days that I was born, and it screams witch. I was born on the 1st of August, which is Lammas, and I was born under a full moon. I also had blessings put upon me when I was a kid, and I was born at 3:30, and 3 being a magical number. I do believe that, and also the fact that I have relatives that practice witchcraft, so it is within me. It's within my blood. I consider myself a blood witch, but I do not think that you have to be a blood witch in order to practice witchcraft. I think in order to become a witch, you must go through your own personal journey, completely, even a blood witch. But it's about being knowledgeable, having that knowledge, having knowledge about herbs, knowledge about days, colours, all of the occult, and not just witchcraft, delving into other things, not practicing them, but maybe researching them. Do your research on other cultures, on other methods in which people cast spells. So yeah, I think in order to become a witch, you have to be dedicated and you have to stick by it. I do think a witch can be made, and I do think a witch can be born, definitely. But yeah, it's both for me. I don't think you have to be born into it. We all have that power to tap into the universe. We all have that power to tap into magic and to create magic. I do think, though, there are certain people that sometimes just cannot do that, cannot do magic. Like they they could conjure up a little bit of something, but they wouldn't be an amazing witch. It's not a skill particularly that they are good at. I do think it's a skill, it's a craft. That word again, witchcraft. So yeah, I do think It's definitely a skill. And I think it takes practice and dedication and research. So in terms of Blood Witch, yeah, they exist, and yeah, it's easier for that person to connect through to certain energies because it's within their blood, it's within them. It's easier for them. People, it's easier for witches like that. But witches that aren't blood witches, they can connect. They can still connect to the energies around them, the universe around them, and request things from the universe. But I think a blood witch is a bit more potent. But no, in answer to your question, you don't have to be a blood witch in order to practice witchcraft. A witch can sometimes be made rather than born. So yeah, that's just my personal views on it. Over and out.